You know, back in the 1970s, when there were problems with the dollar and other currencies, you could go to the Deutschmark, you could go to the Swiss franc. They were safe haven currencies. The Deutschmark obviously doesn't exist anymore, and the Swiss franc, you know, is out there by itself. But one little country by itself cannot handle all of the money coming to it from the rest of the world. The Swiss National Bank tried that a couple of years ago by buying euros, and they ended up taking a huge foreign exchange loss. So they've been letting the Swiss franc appreciate. But it cannot stop a tidal wave of bad money. Also, the people that are running the central banks today are not the same people or have the same mentality as the people who ran the central banks back in the 1970s. Those guys who were in the 60s and the 70s, they remember the monetary turmoil after the Second World War, and they took very, very seriously the objective of maintaining sound money. Today, central banks want to be part of the club and work with other central bankers rather than protecting their own national currency. So if you have to buy a currency, you know, maybe you want to buy the Swiss franc or the Norwegian kroner or the Abu Dhabi dirham, but keep the money in an Abu Dhabi bank, not a Dubai bank. But why? Own gold and silver instead and not have any problems. Because if the dollar goes down, all the other currencies are going to go down too. And you saw that chart I had. Gold is rising exponentially against the Swiss franc too.